129.
We've got a problem.
The waiting is the hardest part.
And they're off. Dry ice just arrived. They come in these blue totes here, insulated totes. We have roughly around 1,500 pounds of dry ice total, and we have some that are 5-pounders, so they're in 5-pound blocks, and some are that are in 10-pound blocks. And the reason we do that is some orders require 10 pounds of dry ice, and some orders require 5 pounds of dry ice, depending on where it's going to. Now that that's here, we're gonna put one tote in there, one tote in the freezer, and we'll start packing. So stay tuned. Okay, we're about the halfway point with the team here. We're gonna have lunch, thanks to Mom here. What'd you make, Mom?
Farmer grade sausage, potato, and corn chowder.
Fine.
Alrighty folks, so we just finished up packing orders. We got around 129, well, we got 129 boxes packed and ready to be shipped. So we're just waiting for the UPS driver to show up. He's gonna be here in about 15 minutes. We'll get them loaded and they'll be coming to your doorstep. So we're gonna be packing another 50 tomorrow, and we plan on packing orders every Monday and Tuesday until we're all the way caught up. It's a lot of work, but we enjoy doing it, and it takes a team to do it. Very grateful and thankful to have a awesome family that's willing to help me out in the beginning times of Farmer Grade. So couldn't have done it without them. Can't do it without them. So pretty awesome. And they're off. Be coming to your doorstep in a couple days. That's a full day's work right there. We got 50 boxes we're gonna pack tomorrow, and then we will wait till next week to pack some more. The reason we do it Monday and Tuesday is because we don't want we don't want those packages to get stuck in transit in a UPS facility over the weekend and spoil the meat. So Monday and Tuesday is your best bet to make sure that the customer gets their packages. We're gonna stick with that plan until we get a little bit, one, get more employees, two, get more order flow going, then maybe we'll pack orders on Wednesday as well. So that's gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
We've got a problem. So I've got one of these heaters that isn't working, and the reason it's not working is because the blower motor has gone bad. I've got a new one right here. So this is what is bad, is this motor, the bearing's gone out of it. And honestly, the reason that it probably went out is because these blowers get full of dust. And that's why they make this diverter on the front of these removable, so you can take it off, so you can clean these. And I've done a pretty good job of doing that, but not 100%. And when these vanes fill up with dust, it makes this cage that much heavier. Or if you have more dust on one side than the other, the balance gets off. And over time, that tweaks your bearings, and the next thing you know, your motor goes bad. With any part, any piece that's in a hog building, maintenance is super important, and sooner or later stuff breaks anyway. One more piece of advice for anybody, and this goes for whether you've got whatever brand of heater you have. These companies sell the motor, this plate, and the wheel all assembled. And that's the way I like to buy it. When you buy the assembly already together from the factory, all you really have to do is unhook the motor, take out the screws that hold this in, put the new one in, hook it up, and you're done. I need a little extra light, so I'm gonna hook up my treble light. You can pretty much disassemble this thing with a 1/4-inch nut driver. This control panel is mounted to a bracket, and that bracket is just held on by 4 1/4-inch sheet metal screws. When we take that loose, we're gonna lay this back, then we can get to this plate, and then we can pull the whole thing out. Before we take the motor and blower out, we're gonna disconnect the 2 wires going to the motor off the capacitor. And they even came off without breaking. I'm gonna take these screws out. If there was any question, that's my motor. It's not supposed to do that. There's the old one. There you can see. So it got out of balance. It actually broke the bolt off the motor. This fan got out of balance, and that vibration broke the bolt. So anyway, we gotta fill that gaping hole with something, so we might as well put it all back together. So, a lot better. We're on the last mile, so now we're gonna take our control panel, get it back on. We gotta hook our wires back up to our capacitor. That's the deal. The struggle, if I could have just been like just 2 inches taller, would have made hog raising so much easier. The moment of truth. Let it run through its cycle.
The waiting is the hardest part. Thanks, Tom Petty. Caution, 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 caution. Has to think like me.
Okay, there we go. The fan's running. Our glow plug's glowing. So let's see. Okay, that's good. So, got heat. It's running at, I don't know, 70%, 67%, because we're pretty close to target. Anyway, that was not too bad at all. Anything you put in a hog belly eventually is gonna wear out or break or something. I'd say that's one thing I really like about these heaters is they've been really easy to work on. And this gas valve, way better. I have not replaced a gas valve in any of these heaters. And of all the stuff that you gotta do to one of them, that's kind of the biggest pain in the ass. The rest of it is pretty simple. So anyway, all in all, AP, doing a pretty good job. So on to the next project.